Room conditions. This lesson will cover navigating to the room conditions window, adding a room condition to a room, editing a room condition, and generating the room conditions report. Room conditions are classifications that are temporarily given to rooms as a way of identifying them for special purposes or situations. This functionality can be used for showrooms, room moves, or other miscellaneous housekeeping items. Room conditions do not automatically prevent the front desk from reserving or assigning the room to a guest. The type of room condition determines whether the room is available in room assignment. To navigate to the room conditions window, begin by clicking the inventory menu. Click Room Management and then click Room Conditions. To begin to create a room condition, click the New link. The Create Room Conditions window is where you enter the details for the condition you are placing on a room. We will begin by using the Room Selection section to search for rooms. Click the Search button. You can use the checkbox column to select rooms. In this example, we will click the checkbox for room 1105. Click the Select button. The Details section of the window automatically collapses. Use the Conditions field to search for and select a condition. Click the search icon. The Search and Select Condition dialog box appears. There are two views here, Thumbnail and Table. You can toggle between these two views according to your needs. When the Hold Rooms configuration is active for your property, you will see holds 1 to 4 available. These options enable you to place rooms on hold for a set period of time, depending on the code configuration. Select the condition you need and then click the Select button. In the Remarks field, you are able to enter additional details regarding the room conditions. This field is optional. Once you have entered all necessary information, click the Save button. A confirmation message appears confirming that your room condition was successfully set. Click the Back to Room Conditions link. To begin to generate the room conditions report, click the Report link. The Report Destination dialog box appears. You are able to modify the report parameters and report destination before clicking the Process button. Because our report was set to Preview, the Room Conditions report opens in a separate window. You are able to print the report from this window as well. Now we will return to the Room Conditions screen. When you click the ellipsis next to the condition, you have the options to edit or delete the condition. This lesson covered navigating to the Room Conditions window, adding a room condition to a room, editing a room condition, and generating the room conditions report. For more information on Opera Cloud, please review other courses on this topic within Opera Digital Learning. You may also visit the Oracle Hospitality Help Center for Opera Cloud and search for this. Out of order, out of service. This lesson will cover navigating to the out of order window, placing a room out of order, removing a room from out of order, generating the out of order report, editing an out of order room, and navigating to the out of service window. The out of order and out of service features enable you to block rooms that are unavailable for assignment to guests for various reasons. Out-of-order rooms are removed from the total room inventory counts, reducing the total number of rooms available in your property and impacting statistics. To access the out-of-order window, begin by clicking the Inventory menu, click Room Management, and then click Out of Order. From the out-of-order window, you are able to remove rooms from your property's inventory, making them unavailable to be booked. Use the search area to find rooms based on your necessary criteria. To set a room as out of order, begin by clicking the New link. You are brought to the Set Out of Order window. Here, you can enter the details for the room you are putting out of order. Use the search area to find specific rooms. If you click the search button without changing the parameters, a list displaying all the rooms will appear. In this example, room number 1104 is entered in the Room field. Click the search button. Click the checkbox next to room 1104. Now, click the Set Out of Order button. The Set Out of Order dialog box appears. The reason field is a mandatory field where you are able to search for and select a reason why the room is being placed out of order. Click the search icon. The Search and Select Reason dialog box appears. There are two views here, Thumbnail and Table. The default view is Thumbnail. You are able to click the table link if you need to change the view. Click the reason code and then click the Select button. The previously selected reason code is now visible in the field. The From date is the first day the room will appear out of order, and the Through date is the last day the room will be out of order. The room will be returned to inventory the following business date. If the From date and Through dates are the same, then the room is only out of order for that single day. In this example, the number 1 has been entered into the Nights field. Once the room is ready to be returned to inventory, it is mandatory that you select a return status. The return status determines whether the room is ready to be sold to a guest or needs to be cleaned by housekeeping. Click the Dirty option. You have the option to enter details in the Remarks field. In this example, we will enter leaking faucet as the reason we are setting the room's return status as dirty. Now that we're finished, we'll click the Set Out of Order button. The newly blocked out of order room is listed. Click the ellipsis. If you click Edit, you will be able to make updates to the room. If you click Delete, you will be able to remove the room from the out of order list. You will also be prompted to choose a return status before you are able to fully remove the room from the list. You can use the New button to add additional rooms to the out of order list. Click the ellipsis next to it. Now click the Report link. The Report Destination dialog box appears. Notice that the Report and Report Group fields are auto-populated and cannot be changed. You are able to use the fields in the Report Parameters section to specify the output of your report. Preview is automatically selected as a report destination. In this example, we will leave it this way. However, you also have the options to choose Email or Email to Print. Click the Process button. Because Preview was selected, the Out of Order by Reason report opens in a separate window. You are able to print and/or download the report from this window. Now we're back to the Out of Order window. Clicking the checkbox to the left of the room number activates the Delete link when you click the ellipsis. Clicking Delete enables you to remove a room from the Out of Order list early. When you click the Delete link, the Update Out of Order Room Status dialog box appears. You will need to select a return status. Because we selected Dirty before, it is automatically selected as the return status. For this example, we will leave it this way. Click the Delete Out of Order button. The room is removed from the list and is released back into your hotel's inventory. Click the Back to Home link. Now, let's take a brief look at the Out of Service window. First, click Inventory. Next, click Room Management and then click Out of Service. The Out of Service function does not remove rooms from your hotel's inventory. The Out of Service function is used for temporary holds, leaving the room available to be reserved for a reservation. Click the New link. The Set Out of Service window is identical to the Out of Order window. In this example, we will search for rooms on the 4th floor. Click the Search button. For this example, we have selected multiple rooms to place out of service. Click the Set Out of Service button. The Set Out of Service dialog box appears. Just like we did before with the out of service rooms in our previous example, we entered the necessary information in the required fields and then click the Set Out of Service button. The out of service rooms are listed. Note, the rooms are removed from the list of available rooms that can be assigned to a guest. However, the room can still be reserved for a reservation if necessary. This lesson covered navigating to the out of order window, placing a room out of order, removing a room from out of order, generating the out of order report, editing an out of order room, and navigating to the out of service window. For more information on Opera Cloud, please review generating task sheets. This lesson will cover navigating to the task sheet generation window, auto-generating task sheets, and viewing options available on the task sheets window. Your property has the flexibility to create assignment sheets to manage the varying workload of room attendants in Opera Cloud. These are called task sheets. In this lesson, we will take a look at creating task sheets using the Auto-Generate option. Begin by clicking Inventory. Click Task Sheets and then click Auto-Generate Task Sheets. At the top of the Generate Task Sheets window, there are steps that guide you through the process of creating task sheets. The first step is Resources. Here, you will define the task instructions and attendance for that day. In the Template Code field, you are able to select a previously saved task sheet template. Templates are useful when task sheets are generated in a repetitive way on a daily basis. You are able to save a task sheet you are creating during the final step. If the task sheets that are being generated are for turn-down service, you would click the checkbox. The Task field provides a choice of room cleaning tasks that are defined by the property. Click the search icon. The Search and Select Task dialog box appears. The list you see is property-specific. A property may have one or multiple tasks depending on how they service their rooms. In this property, housekeeping task scheduling is active in Opera Controls. With this setting, the property is able to set up a schedule of tasks to occur on specific days during a reservation stay. An example of this would be a guest receiving full service on every third day of their stay, but light service during all the other days. Since housekeeping task scheduling is active, you have the option to select multiple tasks to include on the task sheet. Choose the desired tasks and then click the Select button. The tasks we selected now appear in the Task field. The Show All Scheduled Tasks checkbox is available when at least 2 tasks are chosen. When selected, only the scheduled tasks with the highest priority will be shown. When deselected, all scheduled tasks that fall on that day will be shown. The Next Day checkbox will generate the task sheets to reflect service for the next business day. If you were to click the search icon for this field, a list of pre-configured names of attendants will appear for you to select from. If you use this optional field, you will be able to attach an attendant's name to a task sheet. You also have the option to enter a number in the Number of Attendants and Max Credits fields. Both fields can be used together if necessary. The Number of Attendants field is where you specify the total number of room attendants working that day. The Max Credits field is where you limit the number of room credits assigned to a task sheet. Room credits are set when rooms are configured in Opera Cloud. The In-House First checkbox will cause all occupied rooms to appear at the top of the task sheet. This option is used along with the Max Credits field. The checkbox is only available for selection when the Attendance and/or Number of Attendants fields have been populated. You can use the Task and Room Instructions field to enter additional instructions to appear on all task sheets generated. Once you have finished selecting, defining, and instructing the resources, click the Next button. You are automatically moved on to the Room Criteria section. You can use the checkboxes to determine what types of rooms are included in the task sheet. By default, Dirty is the only room status selected. All options are automatically selected by default in the Front Office and Reservation Status sections of the window. With the Room Assignment dropdown, you are able to limit your rooms to include those that have been pre-blocked or occupied and assigned or unassigned rooms. This field is optional. The Room Class field is optional and enables you to limit the room classes that appear on the report. The Exclude VIP field is where you are able to disregard VIP codes from the creation of task sheets. In contrast, the VIP Only checkbox will create task sheets that only include VIP guests. Breakout is the final step and enables you to determine how you would like to distribute the rooms. The available options in the Task Sheet Order section are determined by Opera Controls and may not be available at all properties. Selecting room number will organize the task sheet in sequential order by room number. Selecting room number will organize the task sheet in sequential order by room number. Rooms will be divided evenly amongst the attendants selected during the Resources step. While room number is selected, the Separate by Rate Code and Separate by Rooms options are displayed. These options enable you to add a new level to the organization of your task sheet. Click the Section option. The Section option will group the rooms on the task sheet by property-defined housekeeping sections. Section codes are used because they offer greater flexibility by representing rooms grouped by location, purpose, time of day, or other criteria. Depending on the number of rooms the property has or the housekeeping workload in general, a property may have separate AM and PM sections. Separate by Rate Code and Separate by Room are also available. Section Group is another option you may be able to select. With Section Group, you are able to assign rooms based on sections combined together in a master group. The Floor option groups rooms on task sheets by floor number. The floor numbers are determined by the flow preference codes defined on each room during configuration. The Building option is used when a property has multiple buildings to manage. Building codes can be attached to rooms. With this option, tasks are distributed based on the building codes. The Building Group option enables you to assign rooms based on defined buildings that have been combined together in a master group. In this example, we will generate task sheets by room. Click the Room Number option. The Save Templates and Generate Task Sheets button enables you to save your entries on the Generate Task Sheet screen as a template and can be used for future task sheet generation. The Generate Task Sheets button creates the task sheets based on the criteria you entered and then allows you to manage the task sheets. Click the Generate Task Sheets button. Once task sheets are generated, there are various ways to view, access, and update each sheet. By default, the window displays in single view. The details for the sheet are displayed above the list of rooms. The task sheet number is a drop-down menu where you are able to navigate to other sheets. All the task sheets that were generated are listed on the right side of the window. You are able to select one of the listed sheets to display those details on the screen. This property also has float and NSR task sheets active. These options can be activated via Opera controls. The float task sheet is a temporary holding place for rooms that are to be added or removed from the task sheet assignments. The NSR task sheet displays all rooms with no service required. The rooms listed on the NSR task sheet are based on room statuses that were not selected when generating the task sheets. Click the card icon. In Card View, you are able to see multiple task sheets at one time. Click the Split View icon. In Split two task sheets at once. You can navigate to other task sheets by selecting the previous and next links located above the task sheets. When you click the Filter Options link, the dialog box appears. Here, you can change the way rooms are displayed on a task sheet. You are able to select and deselect room statuses, and you can also toggle the view to only display rooms that are currently being worked on by attendants. This works in conjunction with the attending console and the task companion. Click the Apply Filters button to apply the filters and return to the previous screen. When you click the Task Sheets tab, you will see a full screen view of the task sheets. The Manage Task Sheets lesson provides more details on making changes to task sheets. Click the Back to Manage Task Sheets link. The Detail view enables you to review the room numbers listed on each task sheet. Manage enables you to return to the generated task sheets. This is covered in the Manage Task Sheets lessons. The New link creates a blank task sheet that you are able to modify using the Manage link. If you click the ellipsis, you are able to access additional actions, including generating a report, and accessing filters to change the way you view the window. This lesson covered navigating to the task sheet generation window, auto-generating task sheets, and viewing options available on the task sheets window. For more information, managing task sheets. This lesson searching for existing task sheets and modifying task sheets. Begin by clicking the Inventory menu. Next, click Task Sheets, then click Manage Task Sheets. You will need to use the search area to find task sheets created in the previous lesson. Click the search icon in the Task Sheets field. A list of previously generated task sheets will appear in the Search and Select Task Sheets dialog box. Click the task sheet and then click the Select button. The Task Sheets field is now populated. Click the Search button to continue. When you click the Manage link, you are able to update previously generated task sheets. From this window, you are able to make changes to the generated task sheets. In this example, we will change the screen view by clicking the Split View icon. The window is now updated to reflect the change. You are able to modify any available fields for the selected task sheet when you click the Edit link. The Edit Task Sheet dialog box appears. Here, you can assign a room attendant and enter updates in the Task Sheet Instructions field. When you click the search icon in the Attendance field, a property-specific list of attendants will appear in the Search and Select Attendant dialog box. Select the attendant from the list and then click the Select button. The Credits field is read-only and is populated from the number of rooms assigned to the selected task sheet. You can use the Task Sheet and Attendant Instruction fields to edit or add additional instructions to appear on the sheet. Your property may configure default task sheet instructions based on task codes. In this example, the attendant instructions have been entered for you. Click the Save button. The attendant you selected and any additional instructions will appear in the Task Sheet Details section. Now, let's review the actions available for each task sheet. Click the checkbox next to room 1103 and then click the Actions link. The Actions menu will change based on the rooms you select. You will see examples of this throughout the lesson. Let's take a look at actions that are specific to rooms. Click the Update Room Details link. The Update Room Details dialog box appears. Here, you can change the number of credits for the room. You can also add or modify the room instructions. Click the Cancel link. Next, click the Update Room Status link. The Set Room Status dialog box appears. Here, you are able to view the current room status details and update them as necessary. The current statuses for front office, housekeeping, and the room are available at the top of the dialog box. You should click the Prioritize checkbox if a room is considered a high priority and needs to be cleaned before others for whatever reason. You can use the Room Status section to update the room. Note: changing this status may create or resolve a room discrepancy. If the property provides turn-down service, the turn-down status will be available for update. Click the Close link. Click the Room Maintenance link. The Room Maintenance dialog box appears. Here, you can create, view, and resolve maintenance requests for the selected room. To learn more about room maintenance, please review the Room Management course. Click the Cancel link. When you click the Move Rooms to Another Task Sheet link, a list of available task sheets will appear. You will be able to move any selected rooms to a different task sheet. Click the Task Sheet 2 link. Room 1103 has been transferred to the task sheet selected. In the next lesson, you will continue to learn about additional options available to manage task sheets. This lesson covered navigating to the task sheet window, searching for task sheets, and modifying task sheets. Managing task sheets. This lesson will cover modifying and updating task sheets and generating a task sheet report. The previous lesson introduced you to some of the available options from the task sheet window. This lesson will continue where the previous lesson left off. Click the Actions link for Task Sheet 2. The Actions menu can change based on the rooms you select. You will see examples of this throughout the lesson. The next set of actions are specific to the task sheet. Click the Add Rooms link. The Add Rooms dialog box appears. Here, you can manually add rooms to the task sheet by clicking the search icon. Additionally, you can add instructions to the newly added rooms. Click the Cancel link. When a room number is selected, the Remove Rooms link is active. If you were to click this link, you could remove rooms from the task sheet. When you click the Lock Task Sheets link, no further changes can be made to the task sheet. A lock icon will appear next to the room number, indicating that the task sheet is locked. Let's select another task sheet to review additional actions. First, we will click Task Sheet 4. Now, click the Action link. Then click Merge Task Sheet to another task sheet. When you merge task sheets, you are combining two separate task sheets and making them one. Notice that Task Sheet 2 is not listed because we locked it earlier. Click the Task Sheet 1 link. Task Sheet 4 is automatically deleted and all the rooms that were listed on it have been added to Task Sheet 1. Click the Actions link for Task Sheet 1. Now, click the Delete Task Sheet link. Opera Cloud will prompt you to confirm that you would like to delete the selected task sheet. When a task sheet is deleted, the rooms are not automatically assigned to another task sheet. The rooms that were included on the deleted sheet will need to be manually added back to the generated task sheets for assignment. Click the Cancel link. Click the Actions link, then click the Go to Task Sheet Companion link. The Task Sheet Companion dialog box appears. Here, housekeeping attendants are able to keep track of their room duties by tracking their elapsed time, room status, task completion, and guest service requests. The Task Sheet Companion feature will be covered in depth in a separate lesson. Click Close. Now, let's learn how to access the task sheet report. Begin by clicking the I Want To link. Click the View Report link. The Report Destination dialog box appears. You can modify the report parameters to determine which information will appear on the report. Preview is selected as a destination by default. When you click the Process button, the report will appear in a separate window. You are able to print and/or download the report from this window. Click the Back to Task Sheets link. Now, click the ellipsis next to the new link. If you were to click the Report link, you would be able to generate a task sheet report from here as well. This lesson covered modifying and updating task sheets and generating a task sheet report. For more information on Opera Cloud, please review other courses on this topic within Opera Digital Learning. You may also visit the Oracle Hospitality Help Center for Opera Cloud and search for this topic. Keep your eyes peeled for additional videos and courses on Opera Cloud. Thank you for watching. Task Sheet Companion. This lesson will cover navigating to the area in the Task Sheets window to locate existing task sheets. Click the search icon in the Task Sheets field. The Search and Select Task Sheets dialog box appears. Click the task sheet and then click the Select button. The task sheet is now visible in the field. Click the Search button. When you click the Manage link, the task sheet window opens. Here, you are able to edit and manage previously generated task sheets. You can select one of the generated sheets along the right side of the window. To access the Task Sheet Companion dialog box, click the Actions link, then click the Task Sheet Companion link. The Task Sheet Companion feature assists housekeeping attendants with their room duties. From the Task Sheet Companion dialog box, attendants are able to keep track of elapsed time, room statuses, completed tasks, and guest service requests. The ideal way to use this feature is via mobile device, like a tablet. With the Task Sheet Companion, attendants are able to maximize their scheduling efficiency by suggesting the next room to clean and providing an easy way to update room statuses. The Task Sheet Companion feature uses smart logic to determine the next room for the attendant to clean by taking occupancy, queue rooms, cleaning priority, and arrival departure criteria into account. The My Rooms section displays all the rooms assigned to the task sheet. Rooms are displayed in the order in which they should be cleaned. The details of the selected rooms are displayed in the Rooms section in the upper left section of the dialog box. Directly beneath that are any instructions the attendant needs to follow. Reservation details for the room are displayed below the instructions. The Need Assistance button is available for the attendant to send a message to other members of the team if they need assistance. An example of this would be if a room is pre-blocked for arrival or occupied. The Next Room button is used to skip the current room and move forward to the next room on the list. The attendant would click the Start button when they begin service on a room. The Start button triggers a timer, tracking the length of time it takes the attendant to service each room. The timer indicates how long the attendant has been cleaning the room. If the timer exceeds the allotted time for the room, a warning indicator will appear on the screen. To update the room's status, the attendant will select the necessary option. In this example, we will click the Inspected option. If necessary, this window also enables the attendant to update the housekeeping status. Changing this status may create or resolve a room discrepancy. Should the attendant discover an issue with the room, they can use the New Room Maintenance link to create a request. The Cancel Start button will reset the timer and enable the attendant to begin again. Once service is completed on a room, clicking the Finish button will stop the timer, remove the room from the task sheet, and automatically move the attendant forward to the next room on the list. Clicking the Go on Break button displays an indicator and a reminder that the attendant is on break. Once selected, the Start and Next Room buttons are removed from the screen. This ensures that they are not accidentally activated. Click the Go on Break button again to toggle it off. The screen is reactivated, the Start and Next Room buttons are returned to the dialog box, and the room cleaning can continue. Click Close. The serviced room is now reflected on the task sheet window. This lesson covered navigating to the task sheet window, accessing the Task Sheet Companion feature, and updating room statuses using the Task Sheet Companion. For more information on Opera Cloud, please review other courses on this topic within Opera Digital Learning. You may also visit the Attendant console. This lesson will cover navigating to the Attendant console window and viewing the details on the Attendant console window. The Attendant console is an informational window that assists housekeeping leaders when tracking the status of rooms being serviced. Statistics for each room status, task completion, and the number of outstanding rooms can be viewed using the Attendant console feature. When used along with the Task Sheet Companion, the Attendant console will provide statistics on time spent cleaning rooms. To begin to navigate to the Attendant console, click the Inventory menu. Next, click Room Management, and then click Attendant Console. We will start by searching for the task sheets created in a previous lesson. Click the search icon in the Task field. The Search and Select Task Sheets window will appear. Click the task sheet to highlight it and then click the Select button. The task sheet now appears in the field. Click the Search button. The Attendant console can be used along with the Opera Cloud mobile application. Room attendants can provide updates in the Task Sheet Companion via their mobile devices. The summary view lists each task sheet with a snapshot of their statistics. This includes the number of rooms and their status, credits assigned, completion percentages, and average time spent by an attendant when cleaning a room. Click the Details tab. From the Details tab, you may choose to expand the view of each line item. You are able to view more details for an individual task sheet or expand all to view details for each line item. Click the Expand button. Rooms on the task sheet are listed with the current front office and housekeeping statuses. When the task sheet companion is used, the time spent cleaning the room is also recorded. This lesson covered navigating to the Attendant console window